but not. Because I've been doing this for way too long. I've been doing this longer than streaming, bro. I just finally got it set up to where I can actually show what I got, man. But it's probably, streams like this are probably going to be really, really quiet, by the way, because if I'm going to be actually producing, I got to just focus on that. What do I want to make, though? That's what I call it. I'm a freestyle, bro. Let's see, first of all, if we got the outputs right. Ooh. Boy. Alright, what I like to do when I produce is just to drag them out, bro, because I want to hear that sound over and over again. Hear the tempo a little bit. See if we'll slow it down, maybe. I like that tempo. My whole album was in 70 BPM, by the way. I don't know if anyone caught that, but that was kind of like one of the rules I made for the album. All my beats are at 70 BPM. Getting a little double up effect, I don't know, because my mic is my ProTools like lock and key. About this drum kit, it seems to have like a little melody in it. So I'm trying to find something that complements that. Honestly, I think it's my version of ProTools, but I tend to like the R&B drum kits and the funk drum kits more than like the hip hop drum kits. Just because like the drum kits, the hip hop drum kits sound a little corny to me, at least. Sometimes, not all the time. Like, what's that? Yeah. That kind of remind me of like something out of the 90s. Like a girl would start off like, yeah. And the so that's how songs are made, okay? What I was just doing was song creation. So don't make fun of me. I kind of like it at this speed, but what was this? The original, it starts at 120 BPM. That's the default. I just just feel that knocking sound gets a little annoying if it's at high speed. It's a lot actually less noticeable. Not a little. It's a lot less noticeable. I'm starting to not fall in love with this drum kit. The beauty of music creation: fall in love with something and then fall out of love with it in 4 seconds. That's why I like the soul drum kits and the funk drum kits, because they got a groove, but they're not in your face, so you can like play a lot with it. I could probably get a bass over that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna reverse engineer. Maybe we'll go back to that. I know what drum kit that is, but I think it's time to. Sometimes you gotta reverse engineer, is what I call it. And I find the melody first. I know some people lay the drums first. It depends on the person, but sometimes you gotta find the melody first. Let's see what's going on in the dance guitars. I kind of like that. But I like the other shit. See some stuff. Probably gonna see my you're gonna see my private information real quick. ProTools sessions, new folder. What is slimy? Anyway, rename 2026. It's kind of finicky. I have to make music because this Pro Tools version runs on Flash, which does not exist anymore. So it actually is not supposed to be running. I forgot how I got it to run. I forced it to run in some sort of compatibility setting, or something. I forgot what I did, but I get it to. Oh wait, I I actually got really lucky because okay, so the main menu of this program to go into it runs off Flash, right? But because Flash doesn't exist, it glitches out every time I tried to go into it. But luckily, I had past ProTools sessions that if I clicked into it, it would just go right into it because that's what it does. It doesn't ask you it doesn't take you to the main menu. If you just click it, everything's plugged in, good to go. It'll just open up the session. So I used that, and I kind of took one of my old sessions, stripped everything down, and left it with everything that it defaultly opens up to, and I kind of have a Pro Tools save file that I named Pro Tools, the program. But yeah, that's how I get to use this. I forgot about that, dude. That's so yitty. When did Flash stop being used? But anyway, okay, so what are we gonna name this? We're gonna name this Lindsay Lohan. For now. And then, so I don't mess up my default opening, now I gotta go to Pro Tools Sessions, 2026, Lindsay Lohan. Don't save that, so I can open the default again, and now I can save the session. It's a complicated thing. That's what happens when you don't. Guitar, so I don't need another guitar. I don't know why I'm even thinking guitars. So we got the drums. You got kind of for me when I produce, you don't have to stick to this, but you're kind of building a band no matter what. We just replaced the band, unfortunately, and I might be working with the band. I got to contact them. I'm challenging myself in 2026 to collaborate more. But yeah, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. But yeah, got kind of build a band. So we got a guitar, which are kind of the strings as well. So maybe a synth. wanted to groove. I wanted to I wanted to groove. I wanted to be there. I also wanted to just like be back up. I don't want it to be so in the front. That's usually the problem with the hip hop kids, man. The hip hop kids are, I mean, like, I like them, but it's like, if he gets anything from the hip hop kid, it has to be all hip hop. I mean, right now, I got a new rule for myself. No more songs over 3 minutes. 3 minutes is the max. 3 minutes is, but I think for singles I might even go smaller. I think this should be like a 2. Nice little 1, 2, give y'all verse, hook out. At the end, we went take for not the phones outside. I like at least 3 things. switch it, we go like. That's what I'm trying to do. Right here, just go. Let's see. Gotta play cut games. Gotta play a little cut games. No. I'm missing a section. Banana. Banana. I'm missing something. I'm almost there though. No. Maybe I'll cut off a little piece and see how that sounds. Yeah. Maybe this little part too. Yeah, maybe. Actually. Probably not gonna be able to use this anymore because I cut it up, but that's why I duplicate it. Yeah, there it is. Maybe I can even use this again. Let's see. That's just gonna slap once I hit that shit. Don't you love when you think of something and it goes and turns out like you think? Oh my god! Don't you love when you think of something and it comes out exactly how you want it? Ding it, ding it. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I think that's a little too early now. I think the first one. I think I know what I need to do here. Gotta do some music magic. Like say. I think I might have to keep the core of the bomb from this, but have the under track, because this should be on time. Yeah, and then since I moved it, the under melody isn't on time anymore. So I just want that bomb, so let's see if it's going to sound crazy. Hopefully it won't. I pray it won't. Gotta do some more surgery though. I pray it won't, because it's going to sound so sick if we can just... If the... Yeah, it seems like there's a little second when that comes in, and if I can get rid of the high-pitched it'll be less sensitive to the yaws. Because I want all of this juicy bomb. Juicy bombooski. That... You can maybe get the in there as well, but not the that starts sounding crazy. But I want as much of that bomb as I can put in the song. Okay, so too short. Okay. Juicy bomb in there. Okay. Delete the... I hope this works. Alright, ProTools, I don't want to start all the way back there every time I zoom in, okay? Thanks. It's going to do it again. Alright, gotta get down to the micro level. That's what I call this, when it starts looking like little lines. Okay. Cut. Hopefully this will sound good. I don't know. Alright. let's. I'm starting to wonder, am I gonna. I'm gonna have to export this somehow so I don't have to do that cut for the entire 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the song. It's gonna be excruciating, and also tedious. I'm now way out of love with this guitar. Figure out where the loop is at, because like if I can export this sound as a loop, export it, it's always going to start off. It's going to have that gap. I mean, maybe that's what I want, though. Maybe I don't want it to pause every time. Save, since I got the cut right. It's a little louder at that point. It's a little quiet, it's still lit up. So I think I'm try to duck that down a little, so it's not so egregiously like that. And this would be good actually now if I do it in parts. I'm speaking out loud on the technical side of things, but let me just do it actually. Let's see if that smooths it out. Still kind of, let's see if it's 3.8 is what we that's more a little, that's a little smooth, let's see. it getting a little too quiet on the back end. So what if we do this? 3.8. What is this? Oh, that's why. Maybe this is it. 3.2. Slide it over so it doesn't duck up. So don't duck it up. Duck it up, bucko. 32. So let me export this little guy so then I can make, this will be the first part of the loop here. So I can finish making the full loop. The full loop. Paranoid about everything I do in creation because I've done a lot of things. Actually, just last night I replaced the tail light and I didn't do my thing where I double check 45 times, and of course I messed up. So I had to unscrew it to make sure I put it on correctly. Alright. We're just going to only export this sound. This is the making of Lindsay Lohan, by the way. I should have renamed the stream The Making of Lindsay Lohan. A piece of piano. Roanoke Radio is out, everybody, but I'm done with that project. It's now time to move on to whatever I want to do. I'm going to just drop some singles this year. I don't plan on making an album. I just plan on trying to get more consistent in my music drop. I already have so many albums that you can refer to if you want an album experience from me. Save Lindsay Lohan. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. Fuck. Because now I don't have any access to the original loop cut off. In case I wanted to edit it, but I think it sounds fine. I just like to always have fail safes, and I never use. I just like to, for my mental, I like to have them to know that. Oh yeah. I mean, I use them sometimes, but I usually don't ever use them because I'm too lazy. I'm like, who cares? Like, I mean, I care a little bit because I can kind of still get the thing I was talking about where it's not. It kind of goes to being quiet just for a little bit, but it could just be in my head, because I know what I did there. And that's what I was gonna tell myself. No one else knows unless you're watching the stream. No one else knows that I did. Only I can like be like, does the cut sound good? I can hear like the little differential in the volume, but that doesn't make sense because that's what I'm telling myself. Maybe it's my paranoia because it goes into the main ding 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 ding, and that's like that's the part that's not cut. That's the part that's not audio ducked. So how can that sound quieter than what I ducked? You know what I'm saying? In my head. So what we're gonna do is finish this loop. We're gonna have that normal. But then this should be able to come in again. Then we get that beat drop every other measure. I think that'll be better than every measure because it might get a little annoying every measure, but every other measure might you gotta have a kind of variety. At least that's what I try to do to make things pop and not sound so repetitive all the time. Because beats are literally just the same thing over and over again for 3 minutes. So a good producer knows how to make it sound more alive than that. So I need drag it down. Why you wanna drag me down? Why you wanna drag me down to the mud, to the flats? What did I do to deserve you? What did I do to deserve you? And oh. Undo that. Undo that. Undo that, please. Dude, what the fudge knocker, dude? Why is it cutting off so much? I'm trying to just get the measure. I got it perfectly. You see where that little solid line is? That's exactly where it ends. I can't do any more, any less. Oh, más o menos. Hopefully that. I don't know. It never cuts like that. Wait, hold on. Is that why it's cutting like that? Excuse you, mouse. Stop disappearing. Yeah, undo. I think that's why it's acting like that. But I've used this program literally since I bought it in 2010. Never. There you go. That's what I'm used to. It's stopping where I stop. I don't know what's this weird snapping thing. I don't like it. I don't like the snapping turtle. Actually, I'm gonna do a clean cut like this then. If it wants to be a weird, I did. Oh, from the line, cut. No, I'm just gonna do this. That should be fine. Have to get a drink here. I'm getting a little dry mouth. Them gaps mean everything, man. Okay, so that is the loop then. That's the loop. Move this to this to that is the loop, because that just goes. This is just literally looping back out of that. All right, cool. I think I found the loop. Guys. I found the loop. Found the loop. This is me finding the loop. Alright. This is you guys now. Final version, I think. Oh, import, excuse me. Export. If it did, I should be able to loop this over and over again and get the sound I want. I think it did. Let's see. Sounds like it, because that loop sounds clean. Okay, so we're going to now undo this pull. We're going to now cut, undo that, cut, touch, paste here, so it starts at the same time, and then we're going to just play these. Stop playing. I want to I don't need you no more. Don't worry, guys. It's just the core. We haven't had any effects on it. I already hear some things I could smooth out, but I'm glad that I got like it right here. It's fine. Starting to sound a little offbeat there. Like it's coming a little too fast. That was weird though. Like now it sounds perfect. that's off a little bit. Okay, that sounds good. I don't know what happened there. I'm just really confused. Like, maybe it was just my brain, but yeah, that bum 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 bum. It should always be falling in that pocket, and it wasn't for a little bit. Unless I was tripping. Maybe I gotta watch the VOD back, but I feel like I was like, what's happening right there? Fall off, no Lindsay Lohan. I ain't tryna fall off, no Lindsay Lohan. I ain't tryna fall off, no Lindsay Lohan. Ain't tryna be on Lifetime, no Lindsay Lohan. That's not what the song's gonna lie. I'm just messing around. Alright, well now we can fix the pocket issue. I'm gonna take a little break. I can figure out other things, like another melody maybe. Then maybe I'll try and make another beat. But I'll just keep this playing because it's better than nothing. Stream was saying. Okay. like little singles, you know. Excuse me. Started to do that sync thing again, but it is a shit. Yeah. Get a bass in there. How's it doing that? What they got in the hip hop basses? Can't even hear it. What's this one up here again? That's probably the best one I've found so far. Boom, boom, boom. Mm, 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 mm. I was thinking about taking out the bass of the bass drop, but I might keep it in. I don't know which one sounds better. I don't know if keeping the bass in up the drop sounds better or not. I kind of like the nope, nope, nope. Maybe I'll keep it in every other. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. I'll cut it every other drop. Run it back. At this point, I think we just gotta stay in the dance category. I like to get things from other genres. This is because sometimes it works really well. Like the production on my album, and all my albums really, I do that. I think I have some really unique production. But I think for this, I'm gonna stay in the dance pocket because it seems like the stuff we're pulling from the dance pocket's working the best. So. Build on the dance vibe I'm making. So we got a bass drum, we got a bass guitar, we got a bass drum technically in the kit, and we got a piano. Sometimes I like to add another drum kit that's like a counter, like a backup drum kit, because that's possible. And like to let people know when the hook's coming in. I'll keep that in the kit. I could see that like towards the end. You know, to get like a different vibe for the exit of the beat. But not in the main. Not the whole time. I want something that keeps playing like this. Right now it's kind of like a... Right now I'm getting like a house... Like a house party for vampires or something right now. Like you go in a haunted house but it's absolutely lit in there with some dark, ghoulish people. And when you add this, it kind of... I want to add it into it. Dance banjo. How? What the hell? kind of want. I want to see what it sounds like if I throw that board in the drop sound. trying to come up with the ending now. So now we're got that going. I think it's gonna go that, and that's gonna signify the end of this piano loop. And back to the kind of the exit sound. I mean entrance sound with the going over and over again. See if I can be extra with this. Da 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 dar. Da. That's not gonna sound good if I do that. Just shot that dream down real quick. It's not gonna sound good. That's a nice little outro here. I think that's the ending right there. Pump, pump, pump. I think this is the core. I can add on to it. What? Oh. What was that drum kit that I found before? Hey, was it this? No. And yeah, there it is. The other one changed. There it is. Trying to get an indicator for the hook. I don't know if that's the best indicator. I'm gonna have to try to work with that. I can rename stuff? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. I had this for this many years. I know I can rename the default loops. I kind of want a pizza for dinner tonight, but I know I shouldn't. But I am also a grown man with enough money to do what I want to do in this world. What I'm trying to do though is use this as like a hook signifier. And I'm trying to use the what's it called? Undo that. I don't know why it's doing that. It's literally I've never done that my whole career. It's never done that. I'm gonna kill this little dead space. Kill this whole thing. Looking into my justice bag right here. That might be the beat right there. That's gotta equalize some stuff. Yeah, I like that. Just gotta make some things pop. Bring up the low shelf so we get more of that punch coming through. Bring up the low frequency. Or actually bring down. Make the high notes on the piano not be so sharp on the ears. Drum kit and the synth are sharing the same space. Trying to see how much gain I get. I think I should switch this to like 1.2. And this should be the 2.1. high register, hanging out with the piano. But the piano, I want that to be still be nice and low. Maybe I can go with the equalizer a little more, but I really just can't hear any more smooth that I can do. Yeah, that's clean. I gotta re-listen to it. There's one part that I think I heard where the timing was a little bit off on the piano loop I made, so I'm gonna listen to it back again just to see if I hear that again. This is the creative process, my guys. Welcome to it. Yeah, I think I was just tripping. One more time, and then I'm gonna export it, and then I think I'm gonna stop the stream and switch to playing some games. Hey. All right. This is a good chord to work off of. I think this would be a nice single. I don't know what I'm going to make to it yet. Um, but that's the best part. I think I'm just gonna. It's gonna be a nice little open canvas for me to try some new stuff in 2026. Uh, oof. Forget it. We'll export as Lindsay Lohan. Why not? Stretch a little bit. Ooh. But yeah, I just felt like making a beat today. I'm probably gonna do a lot more music streams and gaming streams in 2026. I don't know if I'm gonna record myself actually making songs, but I'm definitely gonna record myself producing. I was gonna try to go Thursday nights, Friday mornings, and then Saturday nights. Like tonight, I play games, but the first two would be more music streams. Thursday would probably be producing. Friday would probably be rapping. If I want to do that, or just more producing. Stand up for a bit. Let y'all hear this. I'm gonna done producing. Awesome. That's how I make beats, bro. That's how I make beats. Make sure you like the VOD if you're watching it that way. I'm gonna be more transparent. Make sure you Make sure you jump into these lives when I do this, man, because then you can give feedback. You can give input. But right now, I'm gonna cut the stream for a little bit so I can switch to playing some Marvel Rivals until I get 2 losses in that. Then I'm probably gonna, I don't know.